about 2.5 weeks ago, I was doing some work around the house, and I had this freak accident. You know, a tree had fallen down on a deck in one of the back buildings, and so and it kind of damaged the deck. So I went up the stairs to see what was wrong, and the stairs collapsed, and I probably dropped a good like 7 feet or so. And as I was going down, my arm hit, I guess it was part of the deck right there, and it gave me a really bad bruise. It took like a couple of weeks to go away, but also I felt some kind of just weird pain. I didn't hear a snap or anything, but something just, I don't know, really hit my arm. And you know, I don't know how, but immediately I started saying to my wife, "Uh-oh, I believe I tore my bicep." Even though I've never had that kind of injury before, I just somehow knew that's what I did. And so I went to a doctor, and they looked at it, and they took x-rays, and they said, "Well, it's not broken." I was like, "Well, I know it's not broken. I think my bicep is torn." And they said, "Well, come back in a couple weeks." And as soon as I got out of there, I immediately, like right next door was a orthopedic doctor, and so they had said that I need to, see a doctor before I could go to them. And so I immediately went over and said, "Hey, I just got out of there. Can I make the appointment here now?" And they said yes. So they got me in like, they were able to get me in like a week later. And then so I went and I told the orthopedic doctor about it, and she said she thought it was a ripped bicep. And I went ahead and had a MRI done on it. And that actually was the worst part of the whole thing, because I had to lay, I don't know if you've ever had an MRI, but I had to like lay down on my, on my stomach, and I had to have my arm up like that. And I hadn't moved my arm in like a week or so, and put it up there, and you go in this tube, and you're in there for like 25 minutes, and they had the, you got this loud noise, you have earphones on, and anyway, got through it. You couldn't move your arm or anything. Got through it, and they get the results, and it's basically the torn bicep. So go through all that just to find out what I knew all along, was that I had a torn bicep. So I guess it's a distal. Be getting a distal bicep surgery. I guess that's when it's the lower bicep. Here's my my good arm, and as you can see, the tendon is almost down to the joint there. I got long bicep tendons. My bad arm, as you can see, the tendon is way up there, where the other one is down to here. This one is way up here. That's because it disconnected from there and just kind of bound up there. So they're going to have, apparently they're going to have to like cut right there and grab the, somehow get the bicep and pull it down and reattach it right there. But I go in for surgery tomorrow, and go into surgery tomorrow, and if all goes well there, then that should take about an hour, and then I will have my arm in a brace for like 2 weeks. And then after that, when it comes out, I'll go through, I'll do some kind of rehabilitation. I'll just, wait to see as it goes, see what happens as it goes. But I figured I would go ahead and record this and post it in case anyone else is going through the same thing or has gone through the same thing. If you have gone through the same thing, and don't mind commenting how your experience was below, the comments below, I'd appreciate that, just to get an idea of what I'm up against. And anyway, I figure I'd post this if it can help anyone else who goes through it. And I'm going to I'll post a video after the surgery, let you know how that goes, and I'll just keep posting videos through the rehab just to let so you can see if it's a long process, or because I've read like, well, it could take anywhere from 6 weeks to 6 months, a year, or whatever. So I'll let you know how mine went, and you can, like I say, you can tell me how yours go, or you can just keep up. If you want to, you can subscribe, and you'll be notified when the other videos come up. But anyway, I guess that's all to say right now, and we'll let you, we'll see how it goes, all right? So we'll see you next time.